Okay, I've been working on this wood. I've had to, hold on just a second. I've had to, get this stuff out of the way. Okay, I had cut these boards out of the cedar. I think, if I vaguely remember correctly, in hindsight, that I did let y'all know that I did cut these boards. I think I did at the beginning of the video clips. I haven't seen the clips yet, and when a few days pass by, and then, you know, I kind of forget what all I have recorded. So anyway, regardless, I went ahead, I made these boards, and I glued these two together. They were similar match with the thickness. And I have to glue these together because it has to be wide enough to make the ferro rod handle, right? I don't have any fire steels that I know of. I might have one, but I need to order some. Anyway, I'm going to make the ferro rod handle, and I'm going to make it, and I think I did say this also, so I apologize for repeating myself. I'm just refreshing my memory and everything. So when I edit the video clips and all, I will just edit out stuff. I don't want to repeat myself all the time. I'm going to make the lines go spiraling down the handle. So what I'll do is I'll take the poplar. I bought a piece of poplar wood. Now I have some poplar, but it's darker because I was searching for darker poplar. And I have poplar here. It's much darker in color. You see? You see the difference? See how dark it is? And I specifically want to use that for finials. And I was using that for like the birdhouse ornaments and stuff. And so I want to save it specifically for the finials, because I like the finials to be dark. They don't have to be dark. They can be light, like I did that one finial where it was opposite in colors. So anyway, I want to take some of this, and I have to cut it in like 3 or 4 sections. I don't think I'll get a 4th section out of here because of this gap right here. So I got another little piece gluing together. So I'm going to alternate the poplar here with this. Now the poplar here is thicker than this, but I'm just going to leave it alone as the thickness it is. And we'll alternate with the cedar, the red, beautiful cedar, with the poplar here. And we'll make those lines spiraling down the handle a little bit, and then make for a beautiful ferro rod handle. I like to add some character, and I like to make it interesting, and I like to make it, how would you say, unique. You know, most of the ferro rod handles I see are just, you know, just the same color as one piece of wood, and that's fine. You know, I've made several with fat wood. The wonderful thing about fat wood is it has some lines in it, some resin lines in it, swirling around it, or whatever way you want it. Maybe you want it to go straight up and down, you know, whatever the case may be. It's whatever you want to do with your design. So I like to put imagination in there and excitement, and, you know, make it interesting. You know, when somebody looks at your art, when they look at it and it pops, you know, it's brilliant, and it's unique, and it's different, and it stands out from everyone else's. That's what I want. That's what I like. I don't like to just everybody making the same thing, and I'm not putting anybody down, okay? I've done the same thing too. There's nothing wrong with it. But it's bland, it's tepid, it's boring, and I like to just, you know, go out with my art and make it interesting and fun and enjoyable. So it's enjoyable to the eyes when people look at it, and it makes it just more special. And so anyway, that's what we're gonna do. I'm just rambling on here, sorry about that. And so I'll go ahead and cut it down. Hopefully I can get about 4 sections out of here, and then we can turn the ferro rod handle. Once I get them all glued together as squares, excuse me, and all film when I'm putting it in a row to slant it. I'll slant it sideways so it's spiraling instead of straight across with the lines, okay? And I've done one before. I do remember one of my videos a while back when I did a ornament, a finial or something, and I was having it spiraling down and around, and that right there is very beautiful to me. I like that a lot. So anyway, I'll get back with y'all as soon as I'm done, as soon as I get this cut, and I'll start gluing it together, and I'll meet back with you. Okay, so this is what I had to do. Now, I think I remember, it's a mushroom I did a long while back. I never showed y'all this little mushroom. Isn't that cute? I had a little bitty mushroom up here too, and it broke off. It fell down on the ground and broke off. I don't know where it went. That's okay. I can use it for something. What do you think? Sure. I can use it for something. Like put on top of a birdhouse or something. That would be cool. Yeah, why not? I mean, really. I have 2 birdhouses, 2 holes, and have a little mushroom on top. Finish it off. And then a string through it. You can do all kinds of things. You know, I still have this acorn. How about that? Look at that. I never did finish it. I never put a hole in it or anything. So I was trying to make a box one, and it would not stay together. It wouldn't stay closed. So I ended up just gluing it on there. And I think I showed y'all the top of this. I think I did. Don't remember for sure. So anyway, you know, I have stuff sitting around. I got a bell here that I had made, and I didn't do anything with it neither because I had troubles trying to get a hole through it. It was just a mess. But I can still use it for something, right? Anyway, getting back to this. What I'm going to do is glue 2x2s for now. Because it's going to be hard to glue the whole thing together at one time. They're not going to stick together properly, so it's best to just glue it 2 at a time. So I'll take these 2, glue them together, these 2, glue them together, and these 2, and these 2, and so forth. So that's what I'll do until we get it all glued together, and then it's dry. Now, I remember in the past that I would, what would you say? I would stick a stick through here. I drill a hole and stick a stick through there. I don't know that I'm really going to have to do that. So we'll see. We will see, huh? So that's what I'll do. Let's see. Let's get these out a little bit. These away from each other. These 2 are going to go together. I wanted to keep that lined up. And what I'll do, I can't remember exactly how I did it. But the bottom, I put a chunk of wood down there that was slanted this way, and then I cut it straight across so I can line it straight up and down on the lathe. Right? You have to get it lined back up. You can't have it crooked. Let's see. What's going on here? Oh, I see. So, anyway, that's what I'm going to do, and I'll be back with you later. I'm going to get it all glued up, and then I'll get back to getting it together to get it on the lathe so we can wood turn it to a nice, beautiful ferro rod handle, and we can put one of those fire steels in there that Dish Outdoors gave me. She gave me 5 of them. Isn't that something? I think she was telling me to make some. That's right, I think so. What do y'all think? So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make at least 1, if not 2. Okay, and I'll be back. How in the world y'all survive up north? I just want to know. When the temperature is below zero, I've never been in below zero temperatures. I do not know how that feels. How does that feel? How's that supposed to feel? I don't know how that feels. How in the world y'all surviving that stuff? Does it freeze your eyeballs together? Your eyelids? Does it freeze your spittle? Does it freeze when you talk? I don't know. I've seen people talk below zero weather. But I tell you what, that's some cold stuff. How y'all like that stuff? You like living up there where it's extremely cold? I don't know. No, I don't think I want to live in that kind of conditions. I could. You know, one place I loved was Colorado. My dad had family in Colorado, and we went there when I was little. They lived in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Went there. Went up to Pikes Peak and stuff like that. Pretty cool place. You know, you can look out at a point in Pikes Peak, and you can see Kansas from Pikes Peak. It is that high. That's beautiful. It's just breathtaking stuff. It really is amazing. I'd love to live in the mountains. I've always wanted some kind of log cabin in the mountains, secluded, but still be able to go to the store and get stuff, you know, and stuff, you know. But you know, that would be awesome. Can you imagine? I love stuff like that. So nostalgic, tranquil, serene, peaceful, relaxing. I love stuff like that. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and go and let y'all go. Y'all have a good night. This is Sunday night, and we will talk to y'all later. Okay. Excuse me. I got something down the wrong pipe. I got my coffee down the wrong pipe. Excuse me. Okay, I'll edit this out. Whatever. This right here is what I'm talking about. I have to line it up. So it's sitting where it's going to spiral down sideways, but it'll sit straight, and I have to cut. I'll end up having to cut this wood at an angle. See? And the reason why I'm showing this is in case anyone who might do wood turning and they want to do spiraling down will know what I'm talking about. Because you have to have a piece that sits on the strut. The chuck jaws, that has to be straight up and down, because there's going to be, you know, between the headstock and the tailstock. Say this is the tailstock and this right here is the headstock, and it's got to be on there straight up and down, right? I mean, we can't have it like that. So we have to have it where it's upright, and in order to do that, I have to add a piece of wood here, and I'll have to add a piece of wood here. Excuse me. So, that's what I'll do. What I'll do is probably glue this on and then cut it straight off on my table saw. And if it's too tall, I'll cut it on my miter saw. And then I'll need to add a piece here to the tailstock so I don't take away from this at all. And this whole thing will be what I can work with for the handle. You got it? Excuse me. Oh boy. Okay. Now I had some smaller pieces I glued together, and I can make a finial out of this later. I thought to myself, I was going to make a ferro rod handle out of this, and I thought that's just too small. So that's why I made a larger pieces, because I like bigger things. I like bigger ferro rod handles. That right there turned out too big. I still got to send that to Dish. I will. So if you remember, I had made this one spiraling down, right? Now this right here is beautiful, but it's not straight up and down 100% when it sits. Of course, it's being pushed by these other things, but it's not, it's slightly crooked. And then I'd have to cut it off to fix it. I'm not going to do that. I'm just leaving it alone. So, got some beautiful art up here. I tell you, beautiful, beautiful art. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sound like I'm bragging. I got to stop. Okay, baby. I got you. So what I'll do is go ahead and draw a line. Excuse me, I'm still having to clear my throat. My goodness, that got me. And what I'm using is the bottom of my oven, my stove top right here, parallel with this right here. And what I'll do is just cut it off right here. And when I do, that should be straight. Should be the key word. I gotta make sure this is straight up and down. I really do. It might not be quite as straight as I thought. So, anyway, you got the idea what I'm talking about. That's pretty straight. It's slightly off, I think. This Sharpie is dried out. It's no good. I gotta get something else to write with. Okay. I'll use this pencil. Okay, that's pretty close. That's about right. Hopefully that'll be centered on there properly. Okay, and I'll be back. I gotta cut that and see about getting it on here. These are still drying and gluing together. Okay. See, I cut it at the angle that I wanted it, but I have to shape it down here on the end because I have to bring it down in order to fit it on the chuck jaws. Okay, that's not going to fit the chuck jaws on the back side of this. I have to do it like that. Okay, let's see. So anyway, I'm just going to shape this. I have to have it on the spur drive to do it. This is... Let's see. Stomp. Stomp it. Let's go. The idea what I'm talking about. I just wanted to share that with you in case somebody wants to do this on their own and doesn't know. I mean, you got to straighten it out. It's got to sit straight, you know, parallel with the headstock, tailstock, the lathe. Can't be slanted out that way. Ain't gonna work, right? Okay, I'll be back. Okay, now I got it on the lathe. You can see what I'm talking about. So I got them staggered. It's creating like a stairway effect, you know, symmetrical, spiraling downward effect. It gives it, you know, a beautiful contrast and a beautiful, how would you say, not 3D, I don't think you would say, but it just creates this spiraling down effect that is really beautiful. So anyway, the ironic thing about all of this is this. When I was in school and I had to take geometry, I hated geometry. I did fine in algebra. I was fine in that. That course was fine. I did good in algebra. But geometry was a different story. It was a whole different animal. And I mean, I got it. I mean, I learned it some, and you know, but there's a lot of stuff that didn't stick with me. I didn't make great grades in it, but I did pass. However, I'm more artistic than I am mathematical. And now, the very class that I didn't really care for, I use in my wood turning art when I'm having to cut wood. So it caught up with me. Isn't that funny? How life, you know, just seems to laugh at you, and then you end up using the very thing that you didn't care for. So I wish that I really did learn geometry very well, but that's okay. I mean, I'm learning it, and I'm learning how to cut pieces of wood and stuff, and that's fine. You know, where there's a will, there's a way, right? So it's ironic. Isn't it ironic? I need to play that song. Isn't it ironic? So anyway, I'm just kidding with you. I forgot her name. What was her name? And you know what? I'm going to have to look it up. Hold on a second. We're going to look that song up. I was playing some songs that I usually use in my videos. Let's see. Let's look it up. Isn't it ironic? Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue.
Isn't it ironic?
Oh, there. Alanis Morissette. That's right. Maybe I need to play that song. That is so funny. I got to play their stupid commercials. That's so funny. That is hilarious.
An old man turned 98. He won the lottery and died the next day. It's a black fly in your Chardonnay.
I just take it out and drink it still.
Pardon, 2 minutes too late. And isn't it ironic? Don't you think? It's like rain on your wedding day. It's a free ride on your already paid. It's the dirty ball.
Anyway. So I might just play that song for the fun of it in the video. What do you think? That would be funny. Yep, that's right. So anyway, I'm going to let this dry a little bit more with the regular glue. I use Loctite to glue it on this end and this end on here. This is what I'll be wood turning. And I'll need to put a hole in it later. I have one of the Bayite fire steels that Dish gave me. This looks like the same thing that I had ordered when I made ferro rod handles and I needed a fire steels. I like this size. I'm not saying that there's not something out there better. There probably is. And you know, experts like Nathan, who does a lot of ferro rod handles over the years, he has more experience than I do with fire steels that would be better. And Shalisa Shell also. So if anyone's watching this channel that's into ferro rod handles and fat wood or bushcraft or whatever you're into, if you know, need some advice, or you need somebody who really is experienced and knows what they're ordering or what they have, what's best to use, the steel to use, you know, go talk to Nathan. Go talk to Shalisa Shell. You know, go to their channel and check them out. That's right. Okay, and we'll let this dry a little bit longer, and then we'll wood turn it and see if we can come up with a beautiful handle. All right, we have this beautiful piece of wood that I put together to make a beautiful design. Let's rough it out some, and then I'll go from there. I want to figure out what design I want to make it, okay? Let's do this. This is fun. Let's go. Let's do this. Woohoo! Where's my shield? Shield time.
So what is wrong with another sin? The bitch is hungry, she needs to tell. So give her inches and feed her well. More days to come, new places to go. I've got to leave it, time for the show. Here I am, rock you like a hurricane. Here I am, rock you like a hurricane. My body's burning, it starts to shout. Desire's coming, it breaks out loud. Lost is the cages, and storm breaks loose. Just help to make it, we still wanna choose. The night is calling, I have to go. Bobby's hungry, he runs the show. He's licking his lips, he's ready to win. On the hunt tonight for love and mercy. Here I am, rock you like a hurricane. Are you ready, baby? Here I am, rock you like a hurricane. Here I am, rock you like a hurricane. Come on, baby. Here I am, rock you like a hurricane. Rock you like a It's early morning, the sun comes out. This night was shaking, really loud. The gate is burning, scratch my skin. So what is wrong with another sin? Night is calling, I have to go. The Bob is hungry, he runs the show. He's licking his lips, he's ready to win. On the hunt tonight for love and mercy. Here I am, rock you like a hurricane. 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 Here I am.
Okay, I got this going. I keep knocking the crap out of my fingers and my knuckles today. I got a place here and a place over here. I don't know what's going on. It doesn't have to be a big, long hole deep in there. Okay, you got it. Okay, where is that bay at? Isn't that great? I'm glad that Dish sent me this. That is so awesome. I've been needing some. I just have not had the money. Now, my taxes money. I do my taxes late, so they come in. They'll come in soon. My money will come in. I'll be able to buy some stuff, afford some stuff. I have to get it open a little more, I remember. So, yeah, I'm just waiting for my taxes to come on in. That's all. And then I'm going to buy another gouge because my other one's getting worn, slam out. It's getting so low. Still going, but it's getting pretty low. Steve and Susie's homestead. It used to be Steve's woodworking, but anyway, Steve had told me one time about what drill bit to use. I forgot what it was. It's been a long time ago. That's okay. He was trying to be helpful, and it's fine. I just go on about doing other projects, and then it gets lost, and then I don't remember. I'll have to fix that up and clean it up in a minute. It's not opening up all the way. It doesn't need to be opened up that much more. That's why I'm trying to be careful. I can probably pound that in there. Anyway, what we'll do... Alright, now it doesn't want to come out. Come on now. Don't do like that. Get that paint off. I usually just use Loctite glue or something. That's all I do. That's it. I hadn't done a ferro rod hand in a long time. It's really nice to be able to do one. Okay, that should go in there okay. I don't want to break it in half though. It just keeps getting stuck. It got a little bit discolored right there. Alright, that's beautiful. That's absolutely stunning. So what I want to do is... Let me go ahead and sand this up before I put the fire seal in there. This right here I'm going to send to I'm going to send to Dish Outdoors. Dish. I like that name. That is a beautiful name. I've never met anybody. Well, I hadn't met her before, but I mean, you know what I'm talking about. I've never met anyone online or in real life named Dish. Never. I wonder where her parents got that name. That is quite interesting. Anyway, I'm going to sand it up. I'm going to send that to her along with the birdhouse. That's right. Isn't that beautiful? I love sending stuff to people. I remember when I first met Shalisa Shell and I sent her, she had sent me some fat wood and something else. I turned around and I made her something. I think it was a ferro rod handle. Ooh, that's hot. So freaking hot. I just saw something. If I wanted to, I can make some dots in there, right? But I don't have any red cedar that is like a long stick, like a dowel. So I couldn't really do that. Not right now. I'd have to make some. And that would take a little time. So anyway, later on I'll sand it by hand. It's beautiful stuff right there. That's some beautiful wood right there. That's beautiful. Beautiful design. I love it. What do y'all think? I think it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay. Let's see. There's a spot over here. Okay. Let's put this fire steel in there. And the reason why I want to go ahead and do it while it's still on the lathe is because I can stick it. Well, no. Well, yeah. I'm confused of what to do. You know, I need to leave that on there. That's got to stay on because I got to be able to use it. Okay. Golly. Alright, let's glue this baby in there, okay? This might not be the best glue to use. I think people use like epoxy resin and stuff like that. I don't know for sure. I'm going to take this off a minute. I think it's all the way in there. And it moved this back to the back of the chuck jaws too. It should be in there. It'll be in there. It ain't coming out. I guarantee it's not coming out. At least you're not going to pull it out by hand, that's for sure. And when that Loctite glue dries in there with it, it'll be sticking. I've used that before, and I hadn't seen a ferro rod fire steel come out yet. Out of the ferro rod handle. Okay, I hope this doesn't scar it or anything. I don't like to give stuff to people if it gets messed up. But, I mean, it's going to be scraped on anyway. But we'll see if we can get it to... So I'm going to put this tip on because it doesn't have any tip on it. It's hollow. See? And hopefully... this will hold it. It should hold it. I'm going to have to turn speed down, make sure it's down. Now it's on the highest belt speed. But it should be okay. I add some wood dust here and here a little bit. So it's discolored. Bottom with the back end and see about shaping it. Okay. All Alright, so it came on off right there, and that's not a big deal. I'll have to sand this up. I'll have to cut that off, sand it up, get it smooth, get it looking good. And that's beautiful, isn't it? Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Woohoo! Look at that. It looks like candy. Beautiful. Now I have one of my old ferro rod handles that I made out of the Spectraply. And I had given Dish one also. I'd made her one a while back. It had been a long time ago. Can y'all see it? Isn't that beautiful? Some beautiful stuff right there. That definitely looks like candy. Beautiful stuff. Man, that's some gorgeous stuff. Okay, and I'll be back as soon as I get this cut off and done. All right, we have it finished. What do you think? Isn't that beautiful? I'll tell you what, let me turn this direction. There's just something about this lighting. It doesn't capture the true colors, the vividness of the colors and everything. Anyway, I love that. I just love that. And I love the swirls. I love to be able to create different effects and different art that is just so beautiful, and it captures the imagination when you're cutting wood. Anyway, I think it's beautiful. I love it. I got it finished, and wow, it turned out beautiful. Now I got it scarred a little bit at the bottom. Oh, sorry about that. I hate that. It got scarred a little bit when I was trying to put it in tailstock. But that's okay. I mean, if you strike it, it's going to get messed up anyway, right? That's right. So anyway, I hope y'all are doing well out there. And I'm going to take me a little break. I hope y'all take care of yourselves and keep smiling, okay? Don't stop smiling and never give up, right? You never give up in life. You never give up on things. So anyway, let's see. I still have your birdhouse. I'll be sending, I don't remember if I said it or not. I woke up this morning and my mind is boggled. Okay, so I still have your birdhouse I'm sending to you as soon as I can. And Ollie, I'll be sending you your amplifier, phone amplifier, whatever it's called, to you as soon as I can also. So, I love you guys. I'm thinking of y'all. I think y'all every day, believe it or not. I sure do. So, anyway, y'all take care of yourselves. And if something comes up and I can put out a video, I will. So, y'all take care of yourselves. Like I said a moment ago, keep smiling. Keep it turning, burning for all those who are fat wood lovers, right? And love to wood turn. Keep it turning and burning. That's right, baby. And we will see you again later, right? All right. Y'all take care of yourselves. I love you. I'll miss y'all. And we will see you later. All right. Bye-bye.
And isn't it ironic? Don't you think? It's like rain on your wedding day. It's a free ride when you've already paid. It's the good advice that you just didn't take. And who would have thought it figures? Used to play it safe, was afraid to fly. He packed his suitcase, kissed his kids goodbye. He waited his whole damn life to take that flight. And as the plane crashed down, he thought, well, isn't this nice? And isn't it ironic? Don't you think? It's like rain on your wedding day. It's a free ride on your cigarette break. It's like 10,000 spoons when all you need is a knife. It's meeting the man of my dreams and then meeting his beautiful wife. And isn't it ironic? Don't you think? A little too ironic. And yeah, I really do think